Officials in Ukraine claim that Russia has launched missile attacks on the city. At least one apartment building in the city has been severely damaged, with 3 individuals reported injured. President Zelensky of Ukraine spoke to the public and appealed to Russia for a truce. Zelensky has also urged Western partners to do more to counter Russia's offensive. According to him, 137 Ukrainian nationals killed on Thursday, including military and civilians. The Chernobyl complex is taken over by Russians, the site of the world's greatest nuclear tragedy. New sanctions on Russia have been implemented from Brussels to Canberra, including asset freezes on banks. Putin justifies the invasion, claiming that there was no other way to defend Russia. If you're wondering where military skirmishes between Ukrainian and Russian soldiers are taking place, here's the latest. As Russian forces advance, fighting appears to have intensified in Kyiv, with reports of several explosions, shooting, and missile strikes heard in or around the city early Friday. A Ukrainian Interior Ministry spokesman reported that a Russian plane had been shot down above Kyiv's Darnitsky area, though these claims have yet to be substantiated. Fighting is also happening on the outskirts of Kyiv, and if Russian troops control it, it might serve as a launching pad for the Russian army into Kyiv. Russian military could approach the area immediately outside Kyiv later today, according to Ukraine's deputy defense minister. Russian soldiers have taken control of the former Chernobyl nuclear site in northern Ukraine, near the Belarusian border and just 93 kilometers from Kyiv, following battles. According to the US, Ukrainian soldiers are being held captive in the country. Ukraine has been fighting the Russian invasion on 3 fronts since the beginning of the invasion: the north, south, and east of the country, where fighting has been among the hardest. As impassioned demands for protests emerged on social media, hundreds of Russians went out to condemn their country's invasion of Ukraine. On Thursday, 1,745 persons were arrested in 54 Russian locations, including 957 in Moscow. While sirens blared in Kyiv, Ukraine's capital, and large explosions were heard there and elsewhere, Russians signed open letters and online petitions urging that the Kremlin end the assault, which the Ukrainian president said had killed at least 137 Ukrainians and injured scores more. By the end of the day, a petition established by noted human rights campaigner Lev Ponomaviev had gathered more than 330,000 signatures. More than 250 journalists signed an open letter condemning the violence. Another was signed by 250 scientists, while a third was signed by 194 municipal council members from Moscow and other places. Several Russian celebrities and public figures spoke out against the attack, including several who work for state television. "It's unthinkable to work for a killer and get paid by him," Yelena Kovalskaya, the director of a state-funded Moscow theater, said on Facebook, announcing her resignation. Several Russian celebrities and public figures spoke out against the attack, including several who work for state television. "It's unthinkable to work for a killer and get paid by him." On Thursday afternoon, Russia's investigative committee issued a warning, reminding Russians that unauthorized protests are illegal. The governmental communications and media watchdog, Roskomnadzor, has requested that Russian media exclusively utilize information and data obtained from official Russian sources. Employees of several state-funded enterprises were reportedly told not to speak publicly on the events in Ukraine, according to some media reports. Despite government pressure, about 1,000 demonstrators gathered in Moscow's central district on Thursday evening, screaming "No to war." While passing motorists honked their horns. Hundreds of people marched through the streets of St. Petersburg, and dozens marched through the streets of Yekaterinburg. In the meantime, Russia's official stance remained firm. Valentina Matvenko, the Speaker of Parliament's upper house, said people who spoke out against the attack were only concerned with their immediate issues.